Now, the greatest radio shows of all time.
Suspense.
The Shadow Node.
Washington calling David Harding, Counter Spy.
Classic radio theater.
The Great Gildersleeve.
Fibber McGee and Molly.
Dragnet.
Gunsmoke.
The Lone Ranger.
Now, step back into a time machine with your host, Wyatt Cox.
Good evening, friends of the Inner Sanctum.
Westerns and drama on this Saturday with episodes of Gunsmoke, Have Gun Will Travel, and then we'll go to Inner Sanctum Mysteries and an episode of Suspense. That's all straight ahead here on this Saturday. This is the 13th day of December, 347th day of the year. We have 18 days left in 2025. Sir Francis Drake set out from Plymouth, England on this date in 1577 on his round-the-world voyage. At the Battle of Fredericksburg, Confederate General Robert E. Lee defeated the Union Major General Ambrose E. Burnside. The premiere in New York City of George Gershwin's An American in Paris in Carnegie Hall with Walter Damrosch conducting the New York Philharmonic. Hungary and Romania declared war on the U.S. on this date in 1941. In 1949, the Knesset voted to move the capital of Israel to Jerusalem. Man walked on the moon for the last time on this date in 1979 with the final moonwalk of Apollo 17. Eugene Cernan had these words.
Bob, this is Gene, and I'm on the surface. And as I take man's last step from the surface, back home for some time to come, but we believe not too long into the future, I'd like to just let what I believe history will record that America's challenge of today has forged man's destiny of tomorrow. And as we leave the moon in Taurus literal, we leave as we came, and God willing, as we shall return, with peace and hope for all mankind. Godspeed the crew of Apollo 17.
Eugene Cernan on this date back in 1979. A government aircraft DC-3 crashed near Evansville Regional Airport on this date in 1977. 29 killed, including the University of Evansville basketball team. The first Susan B. Anthony dollar entered circulation on this date in 1978. Vice President Al Gore delivered his concession speech on this date in 2000, ending his hopes of becoming the 43rd President of the United States. And it was on this date in 2003, former Iraqi President Saddam Hussein captured near his hometown of Tikrit. This soldier was there.
He said that I'm Saddam Hussein, I am the president of Iraq, and I'm willing to negotiate. And then the response from U.S. soldiers was, President Bush sends his regards.
Meanwhile, President Bush had these words.
The world is better off without you, Mr. Saddam Hussein. I find it very interesting that when the heat got on, you dug yourself a hole and you crawled in it.
President George W. Bush on this date in 2003 on the capture of Iraqi's Saddam Hussein. Passing away on this date in history, painter Grandma Moses, and from Growing Pains, Alan Thicke. Birthdays on this date include the First Lady Mary Todd Lincoln, soldier and Medal of Honor recipient Alvin York, journalist Drew Pearson, actor Van Heflin, former world light heavyweight champion of the world Archie Moore, and boxer and pro wrestler better known as the Junkyard Dog, Sylvester Ritter. Those people born on this date who have left the building.
Hi, this is Jeff Foxworthy. It is now time for the birthday announcements. The following people are now officially older than dirt.
Good Lord willing and the creek don't rise. Dick Van Dyke turns 100 years old today and still quite active. Ted Nugent, 77 today. From Just Shoot Me, Wendy Malick is 75. I'll just be an old chunk of coal, but I'm going to be a diamond one day. John Anderson, 71. Actor Steve Buscemi is 68.
I don't tip because society says I have to. All right, I'll tip if somebody really deserves a tip. If they really put forth the effort, I'll give them something extra. But, it's tipping automatically. It's for the birds.
From Reservoir Dogs, Steve Buscemi, 68. Morris Day of Morris Day and the Time, 68. From Family Affair, Johnny Whitaker is 66 today. Actor Jamie Foxx, 58. Carrie Brady in Days of Our Lives, Christy Clark, 52. From Evanescence, Amy Lee is 44, and Taylor Swift is 36. Those just a few of the people celebrating the 13th day of December as their birthday. If this is your birthday...
Hi, we're the Four Freshmen, and we just want to say, Happy birthday to you!
We've told you about Professor B's Digestive Aid, pure honey, ancient Roman apotheria, naturally balancing your digestive system. And what it will do is it will help you feel better. It's helped people, cancer patients, help people with throat problems, acid reflux. It can help you. But there is a guarantee. Check it out at profbees.com. Use promo code Wyatt and save 10% and support this podcast. Professor B's Digestive Aid, profbees.com, promo code Wyatt. Let your gut feel better naturally with Professor B's Digestive Aid. We head to Dodge City, Kansas next.
Food should be rationed carefully, since it might have to last as long as 2 weeks under heavy fallout conditions. If fallout particles should settle on your supplies, you can eliminate the danger by simply removing the particles by using everyday household methods of washing, wiping, or peeling. If the food is in cans or jars, just wipe the top off before opening. With packaged foods, just tear off the wrappers. With leafy vegetables, like lettuce, simply remove the outer leaves that contain fallout particles.
Now we go back 73 years, December 13th, 1952. William Conrad as Marshal Matt Dillon in Gunsmoke.
Around Dodge City and in the territory on west, there's just one way to handle the killers and the spoilers, and that's with a U.S. Marshal and the smell of gun smoke. Gunsmoke, starring William Conrad. The story of the violence that moved west with young America. The story of a man who moved with it. Matt Dillon, United States Marshal.
Mr. Dillon?
Yeah, Chester.
You want to see the prettiest sight north of the Pecos?
Huh? Sight?
Come over here to the window and look what's a-coming down the street.
Not if it's anything besides trouble, it'll surprise me.
She must have come in on the Santa Fe from the east.
Wow.
Say, I think she's coming here.
Yeah, it looks that way.
My, I should have shaved this morning.
Or even yesterday morning.
Now, what could a lady like that be doing in Dodge City? Say, maybe she's going to work in one of the saloons, Mr. Dillon.
No, I hope not, Chester. Good morning, ma'am.
How do you do? I'm looking for the United States Marshal.
Well, I'm the, my name's Dillon, Matt Dillon.
I'm Catherine Blair, Mr. Dillon.
Oh, it's a pleasure, Miss Blair. May I introduce my deputy? This is Chester Proudfoot.
How do you do?
How do you do? I just got in on the train from Boston, Mr. Dillon.
Oh?
The station master said that you might be able to help me.
Well, I'll be glad to.
I'm looking for my brother, Martin Blair.
Why, say, Mr. Dillon...
Chester, will you punch up that fire? It seems a little chilly in here.
Chilly? Yeah, sure. Right away, Mr. Dillon.
Chilly. I'm on the verge of a heat stroke. Chilly.
Do you happen to know my brother, Mr. Dillon?
Yes. Yes, I know him.
Oh, good. Then you can tell me where to find him.
Well, I'm not too sure that I can. You see, he moves around a lot.
Yes, I know. He left home and came out west 2 years ago, and every time he's written us, it's been from a different address. He's always been that way. Restless, I guess you might call it.
Yes, I guess you might.
Mother's always thinking he might get into trouble out here by himself, but I tell her not to worry. He's young yet. He'll grow out of it.
I see. Meanwhile, though, you'll need someplace to stay, I imagine.
Well, yes, I suppose there's a hotel.
I think the Wood of Markham may have an extra room. You'd be better off there than at a hotel. Your baggage at the station?
Yes.
Chester, will you go to the station with Miss Blair and then take her over to Wood of Markham's and get her settled in a room?
Sure thing, Mr. Dillon.
This is awfully nice of you.
Not at all. And, Chester, will you explain the situation to Miss Markham? I mean that we don't know where Miss Blair's brother is at the moment, Chester?
Yes, sir. I'll explain it to her, Mr. Dillon. After you, ma'am.
Oh, thank you. You're very kind, Mr. Dillon. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Jack? Wake up, Jack.
I'm not asleep, Marshal. What do you want?
A jail cell usually softens a man up.
Not this one, Dillon. Not now or 20 years from now.
Yeah, I know.
You want something, or are you just making conversation?
Your sister's in town, Martin.
Kathy? Kathy's here in Dodge?
She just left the office. She's looking for you.
What'd you tell her?
Nothing. Yet. Seems like a fine girl.
You gotta get her out of here, Dillon. Don't let her find out. Get her on a train and get her out of here.
No? Why?
Maybe I'm no good, but there's no reason why Kathy should pay for it.
It's got nothing to do with me.
Then you won't help. You won't keep her from finding out?
I don't know if I can, Martin. But I'll think about it.
Oh. Evening, Mr. Dillon.
Hello, Chester. Anything come up?
No, sir. It's been the quietest night in weeks.
Yeah, no trail herds in town. I guess that's the reason.
Miss Blair's all right, I suppose?
Yeah, she's all right, Chester.
Have you told her about her brother, Mr. Dillon?
Well, I told her that he's out of town, and we're trying to get word to him.
The truth's bound to get to her somehow, sooner or later.
Yeah, I know. Only reason it hasn't already is because everybody in town knows him as Boston Jack.
Yes, but his real name will come out at the trial next week, though.
Well, I've been trying to get her to leave before then, go back home, but she won't leave until she sees him.
It's sure going to go hard with her when she finds out her brother's guilty of cattle rustling.
And murder, and horse stealing. And this time we got a witness.
Yes, sir. I don't rightly see how you can keep her from finding out, Mr. Dillon.
Well... Come on, Chester, let's have a talk with Martin.
Nice night, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah, it's fine. Great night for taking a walk. Don't you think so, Martin?
Anything's better than rotting in that cell.
Well, where did you expect to end up?
All you got is old man Hawk's word against mine. He's lying.
The jury will believe him.
If he could see me so plain, how come he couldn't tell you who was with me?
It was dark. He saw your face in the gun flash when you shot his foreman in the back.
That's a lie.
As far as that's concerned, I know who was with you, but I haven't got a case against him. Red Poley. Wasn't it?
I wouldn't know. I wasn't there.
Mm-hmm. Well, suppose we leave it to the jury.
Here's the wood of Markham's place, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah. All right, Martin, let's get it straight now. You're here because you want to keep your sister from knowing the truth about you. Now, we're going in there and talk to her. Then you're going back to jail. You know the story I'm planning to tell her.
I know.
I just want to make one thing clear. You are going back to jail. Chester will stay on the front porch and cover you through the window, and I'll be inside with you, also wearing a gun. Don't try anything foolish. I wouldn't want to kill you in front of your sister, but if it comes to it, I'll do it. You understand?
Sure. I understand.
All right, let's go.
I'll be there at the first window, Mr. Dillon. The parlor's on the left.
All right, Chester. Heads up, Chester.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, Miss Blair.
Oh, why, Mr. Dillon?
I've brought you a visitor.
A visit... Martin.
Hi, Kathy.
Oh, Martin. Oh, Martin.
Here now. Take it easy.
Oh, it's been so long. Oh, Martin, why didn't you write?
Well, you know how it is, sis. Say, maybe we could all go inside, huh?
Oh, of course. Come on in. Come in. Oh, I couldn't imagine who was knocking. Mrs. Markham has gone to bed and... Oh, here. Sit down, both of you.
Thank you, Miss Blair.
Oh, Mr. Dillon. Where on earth did you find him?
Well, I guess I better confess to you, Miss Blair. I knew all along where he was.
What?
The only trouble was I just couldn't produce him.
I'm afraid I don't understand you.
Well, you see, Martin's been doing some work for me. Sort of secret work, you might say. We're trying to dig up evidence on a gang of cattle rustlers around.
Oh, just wait till Mother hears about that. Oh, and she was so worried about you.
Yeah. It's quite a job.
It's pretty hard for your brother to get away from the gang without stirring up suspicion. In fact, he's only got about an hour this evening.
Oh? But you will manage more time in the next day or so.
I'm afraid not, sis. I may not be able to get away again for a month.
A month?
In fact, I've been thinking it over, and I think the best thing you can do is to take a train back home right away.
But I just got here, Martin.
It's no place for you, Kathy.
He's right, Miss Blair. Dodge City's no town for a girl alone.
But I came all this way to see Martin.
It's like I told you, though, sis. It may be a month before I can manage to get away again. Tell you what. After this job's finished, maybe I can get back east for a week or so.
Oh, Martin, if you only could. We'd all be so happy.
Well, I can't guarantee it, but I'll sure try.
I'll admit I'm a little nervous here. Why, the very first thing Mrs. Markham showed me was a revolver she keeps hanging out there in the hall. In case of intruders, she said. Good heavens.
Well, this is the frontier, Miss Blair. The law is still pretty much with the man who shoots first.
Except sometimes.
Yeah.
That sounds awful. Martin, You will be careful, won't you?
I'm always careful.
I suppose I had better take your advice and arrange to leave in the next day or two. But meanwhile, we have an hour at least. Tell me about yourself, Martin. Tell me everything you've been doing.
Say, it's cold in here, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah, you better get a fire started, Chester. I'll take Martin back and lock him up.
I could use a little heat back in that cell.
You got plenty of blankets. Well, come on, let's go. Now, you walk ahead of me.
Dillon, suppose the jury brings in a conviction. What's the sentence going to be?
That's not up to me.
I'm just asking for information. It means hanging, right?
Probably. All right, stand right there while I open the cell.
I don't want much to hang, Marshal.
Nobody does. All right, Martin, get in.
Slow and easy, Dillon. Put your hands up slow. Good. Now keep them that way.
Where'd you get the gun?
In the hall at Mrs. Markham's. I slipped it under my coat when I was kissing Kathy goodbye. I'll take your gun now, Dillon. Thanks. Feels good to be holding a pair of guns again.
You won't be holding them long.
Maybe. One thing, though. If you take me again, you'll have to take me dead.
Any way you want it.
In the cell, Dillon. Come on, move. Tell Chester goodbye for me, will you? I think I'll just go on out the back way.
What about your sister?
I guess she wouldn't want to see me hang either, when you come right down to it. So long, Dillon.
We will return for the second act of Gunsmoke in just a moment, but first, if you've ever had delusions of grandeur or a particularly soul-satisfying daydream, you'll understand the predicament of My Little Margie tomorrow night on CBS Radio. Convinced that she's a princess, My Little Margie, played by Gail Storm, gives her father, he's Charles Farrell, a royal pain in the neck. It's another comedy episode of CBS Radio's new Sunday night laugh program, My Little Margie, tomorrow night on most of these same stations. Now for the second act of Gunsmoke.
Doggone it, Mr. Dillon. I know one of these keys is supposed to fit.
Chester, all I've got to say is that it better fit.
Yes, sir, it'll... Well, that's not it. It would be a fine how-to-do if we had to call in a blacksmith to get you out of your own jail.
Chester.
It'd be sort of like the time...
Never mind, Chester. Just get the door open.
Yes, sir. Oh, I know how you feel, all right, Mr. Well, I declare. There you are, Mr. Dillon.
Come on. I'll get the other gun out of the office safe.
Fine thanks you get for trying to help people.
A man gets careless and then he winds up in a jam like this. Hey, let's see now. Right, 27. Left, 69. Right.
You're sure going to be hard to explain why you took Martin out of jail, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah, I know.
If he gets clean away, we're going to look pretty foolish.
He's not going to get away, Chester.
Yes, sir.
10 to 1, Martin will try to team up with his sidekick Pole before he heads out of town. Let's try the saloons first and see if we can pick up his trail.
Yes, Mr. Dillon.
Martin said we'd never bring him in alive. So don't take any chances.
Well, sir, no sign of him in here, Mr. Dillon. Not unless he's in the back room.
Let's walk over toward the bar. That's bad business, Chester. Martin's already shot one man in the back. We'll never catch him in the open, if he's got anything to say about it.
Yes, sir, I've been thinking about that. Kind of makes a man's spine crawl.
Hiya, boys.
Heavenly day out.
You act as though you were caught robbing a bank, Chester.
I've always suspected Chester of having a shady past, kid.
Have a drink, man?
No, we haven't got time. We can't stay. We're looking for a fellow.
By the way, who went bail for Boston Jack?
What do you mean?
Well, he was in here about 10 minutes ago.
He was in here, huh?
Yeah, he talked to Red Poley, and the two of them left together. I thought he must be
You know
out.
where they went, Kitty?
Well, no, Matt, I haven't got any idea, but they sure left here in a hurry. He broke out of jail, huh?
There's 40 ways from Sunday they could have ridden, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah, I know. But if they're not in Dodge, there's only one way they'd head.
The Circle B.
Yeah. Martin knows Hawks is the only witness I've got against him. Come on, Chester.
Ranch looks quiet.
Yeah. We've been making time. Maybe we outrode them.
If they're even headed this way.
Now, they better be.
Hold it. Who's there?
Somebody standing there at the side of the house.
Yeah, I see. It's the marshal, Matt Dillon. Is that you, Ezra?
That's right. Come on up, Matt. What brings you way out here this time of night, Matt?
Well, I'm sort of counting on an old acquaintance of yours showing up here sometime tonight.
What are you talking about?
Boston Jack.
Out of jail. Matt, how'd that happen?
Well, I doubt if it'd serve any good purpose to go into that right now. He hasn't been here, I take it?
No. Matt, he's a mad dog. Ought to be shot long time ago. I'd kill him on sight.
Well, I came out here to make sure he doesn't kill you. Chester, put our horses in the barn. Get him out of sight, huh?
All right, Mr. Dillon.
And, you may as well stay there, Chester, and cover the yard.
Yes, sir.
Well, what about us, Matt? What are we going to do?
Go inside the house and put the lights out and wait. That's all, just wait.
Huh? It's been 30 minutes, Matt. I think you're on a cold trail.
And I hope not.
Yeah, you've had enough time to get here.
Maybe not enough courage, though.
They figure the odds are 2-1 in their favor. Shouldn't take much courage.
People who've never killed anybody don't understand. A killer's worst enemy is his own nerve.
Well, I'll take your word for it, Matt. I guess you've sat and waited like this plenty of times.
Yeah, too many.
Does it ever bother you, Matt? Do you ever get to wondering?
Wait a minute. Well, there they are, Ezra.
Where, Matt?
Over there by the corral. You see? They're walking the horses into the yard. Slow and quiet.
Yeah. Yeah, I see him. What are you going to do, Matt?
Go out and call them?
Oh, they'll fire from the dark without no warning.
Yeah, I know. And they're getting off their horses. Gonna walk up here, I guess. All right, Ezra. Stay in the house and keep out of this. Chester and I can handle them.
Well, Matt, good luck.
Thanks.
Martin, Poley, you're under arrest.
Kill him! Be careful, Matt. No!
Heads up, Chester. I dropped Poley. Martin's running into the corral.
Yes, sir, I see him, Mr. Dillon.
You're trapped, Martin. Now climb out of that corral.
I told you how it would be, Dillon. Come on in and get me.
Sure, Martin. I'm coming.
Mr. Dillon, he's fired the hayrick. We ought to... Look, he's trying to ride the horse out. Matt, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Is he... You didn't shoot him, eh?
No. He fell off right in front of the stampede. They went right over him.
Well, here we are, Mr. Dillon.
Yeah. Wait here for me, Chester. I'll go in and tell her.
All right, sir.
I hope she believes me.
Don't worry, Mr. Dillon. She will.
I'll be out in a couple of minutes. Evening, Miss Blair.
Why, Mr. Dillon, this is a surprise.
Do you mind if I step in?
Of course I don't mind.
Thank you.
A friend of Martin's is welcome any... Mr. Dillon, is something wrong?
I'm afraid so, Miss Blair. I've got bad news for you.
It's Martin. Something's happened to Martin.
Yes, ma'am.
He's hurt.
It's worse than hurt, ma'am.
No. Oh, no.
Martin was killed in a fight.
Martin dead.
If it's any consolation, Miss Blair, he died hard with all the odds against him.
Martin never asked for favor.
He fought a good fight. That's something to remember.
Martin has always been fine and clean. He was just restless. People didn't understand.
No, I suppose they didn't, Miss Blair. But he died on his feet, fighting.
I guess that's the way Martin wanted it.
Yes, I think so, ma'am. I suppose Miss Markham's here. I wouldn't want to leave you alone.
Yes, she's here. I'll be all right, Mr. Dillon.
Well, I'll come by and see you in the morning. If there's anything at all I can do...
You've been very kind, Mr. Dillon. I'm grateful to you.
I'm sorry about this, Miss Blair.
Marshal, I'll be leaving tomorrow.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Miss Blair.
You all right, Mr. Dillon?
I think so, Chester.
Did she believe what you told her?
What I told her was true.
Well, there's no harm in letting her think the best of it.
Martin paid his debt. No reason his sister should suffer.
That's right, Mr. Dillon.
Chester, if I remember correctly, Kitty offered us a drink earlier this evening.
That's right.
Well, let's go.
Gunsmoke, under the direction of Norman MacDonald, stars William Conrad as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal. Tonight's story was specially written for Gunsmoke by Les Crutchfield, with music composed and conducted by Rex Corey. Featured in the cast were Gene Bates, Sam Edwards, and Ralph Moody. Parley Bear is Chester, and Georgia Ellis is Kitty. Gunsmoke is heard by our troops overseas through the worldwide facilities of the Armed Forces Radio Service. Join us again next week as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal, fights to bring law and order out of the wild violence of the West in Gunsmoke. Eve Arden plays the wisecracking English teacher Connie Brooks of Madison High Sunday nights on CBS Radio. And when our Miss Brooks calls the roll on comedy, there's laughter enough for all takers. Sunday nights on most of these same stations, join Eve Arden as our Miss Brooks for high-class classroom comedy. This is Roy Rowan speaking. America now listens to 105 million radio sets and listens most to the CBS Radio Network.
"73 years ago, December 13th, 1952, Gunsmoke on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. We'll stay out west, maybe go a little further out west, go out to San Francisco and see what's going on with John Dehner as Paladin in Have Gun, Will Travel.
Let's talk about the atom. The United States Atomic Energy Commission, in cooperation with this station, joins in bringing you a special series of programs on the uses of atomic energy. From East Coast to West, and from North to South, men of science are searching for and finding new ways of applying the tiny atom. Your producer and host for this series is Ed Ronnie of the information staff at the AEC's Argonne National Laboratory.
Let's not, shall we? Let's just know that it's our best defense. It really is. Okay, let's roll on here. 66 years ago, December 13th, 1959, John Dehner as Paladin. Have Gun, Will Travel.
If you give me that money now, you won't be held responsible. If you don't, you may not get out of this cabin alive.
Have Gun, Will Travel. Starring Mr. John Dehner as Paladin. San Francisco, 1875. The Carlton Hotel, headquarters of a man called Paladin.
You sure you packed everything, hey boy?
Oh, yes, sir.
That carriage should be ready by now.
Driver promised, hey boy, he would hurry. He take you to railroad station in plenty fast time, Mr. Paladin.
You'll have to. If I miss that train, I'll never make it to Carson City before Mr. and Mrs. Tarpley leave.
Leave? Oh, why would they leave before you arrive?
They're going to Europe in 3 days.
Oh, Oh, they take a ship from San Francisco to go to Europe?
That's right.
There's no need to catch your train. Mr. Paladin see them when they come to San Francisco.
No, hey, boy. Mr. Tarpley has asked me to come to his home so I can see where he kept the money and find out exactly how it disappeared.
Oh.
Now, if I catch this train, I'll have a full day to talk to him before they leave.
Yeah. How are you going to find $10,000 in one day, Mr. Paladin?
I don't have to find the gold in one day, hey, boy.
Well, seeing to me, they could not leave till you find money. Big trip like that take big lot of money.
And the Tarpleys have a big lot of money. I'm sure the stolen money is inconsequential to their trip.
Inconsequential?
Never mind, hey, boy. Here comes the carriage.
Oh, he's on.
All right, now, hey, boy, you listen to me. Don't forget
I know. Tell young lady in room 401 that you must cancel plans for tonight.
Plans?
Tell Colonel Hodges you must cancel chess game tomorrow night.
Right.
Tell Missy Wong to send clothes to laundry. Hey, when you coming back, Mr. Paladin?
I don't know. It all depends. But if I miss this train, I'll be back in an hour, minus my $500 fee.
Maybe Mr. Paladin better get in carriage.
All right. Just put the bag up front, hey, boy.
Ease up. Hey, Mr. Driver, please to hurry before honorable passenger miss the most important train.
With Christmas coming up, the chances are you have a special list of folks to be remembered. You know, the mailman, the delivery man, the many different people who've been friendly and helpful to you through the year. And what better way to express your appreciation than with the gift everyone appreciates? Winston, America's best-tasting, best-selling filter cigarette. This year there are two handy ways to give Winstons. There's the special single carton, wrapped in gleaming red and white foil, with its own built-in card to carry your best wishes. Then, for an extra special gift, there's the colorful Winston 2-carton package in the form of a gaily decorated Christmas house. Either way, you'll be giving pleasure along with your greetings, because Winston is the cigarette that's designed for pleasure, with both a modern filter and filter blend. Winston tastes good like a cigarette should.
Roy Tarpley was one of those few fortunate men who had struck it rich in Nevada's Comstock lode and was smart enough to reinvest his money in the silver mines of Virginia City. His shrewdness had paid off. Extravagant in their new wealth, the Tarpleys have built a mansion in the lonely Washoe Mountains near Carson City. The 3-story palace had been designed by a famous Italian architect, and the furnishings had been purchased in Paris and shipped around the Horn to San Francisco. They were busy preparing for their trip when I arrived.
We might as well go to the library, Mr. Paladin. My wife's having the furniture covered in the parlor.
That must be quite a job, Mr. Tarpley, closing up a house this large.
Yeah, it's all last-minute stuff, too. We didn't plan on closing it. My wife's sister's supposed to come up from San Francisco, but she changed her mind at the last minute. She was going to stay here with Elaine while we was gone.
Elaine?
Yeah, it's our daughter.
Oh. Well, isn't she going with you?
No, she don't care nothing about taking a trip to Europe. She ain't like her mother. We tried to persuade her, but she don't want any part of it. When a girl gets to be 19, she can be pretty stubborn.
So I've heard. Well, where will she stay while you're gone?
In San Francisco with my wife's sister. Well, shall we go in? Oh, Elaine, I didn't know you were in here.
I came down to get some books I want to take with me.
Uh-huh. This here's Mr. Paladin.
Elaine?
Hello. I can come back later.
No, finish what you started. You won't bother us.
Very well.
Say, would you care for a whiskey, Paladin?
Well, if you're having one, I'll join you.
All right. You know, this is the room where it happened. I kept the money in the top drawer of that desk over there.
$10,000 in gold is an awful lot of money to keep in your desk, Mr. Tarpley. Why?
Man's made as much money as I have in the last 10 years, wants to see a little of it now and then, Paladin. You know, my lawyer down in San Francisco takes care of all the banking, payrolls, bookkeeping, and got where I never did see any of that money, just statements. So I decided to keep a little of it here where I could use it for whatever I had a notion to. Here you are.
Oh, thank you.
Now, all you have to do is find the man who took that gold. I don't know where he is, but I do know who he is.
Oh, who?
A boy by the name of Johnny Yeager.
Well, that should make my job easier.
Oh, you finished in here, Elaine?
Yes, Father.
Can't you say excuse me or something?
Excuse me.
Oh, forgive my daughter, Paladin. She's been upset with us ever since this happened.
Why is that, Mr. Tarpley?
She was pretty well taken with this Yeager boy. Oh, sit down, Paladin.
Thank you.
As you can see, she ain't the prettiest girl in these parts, and she never had any real boyfriends before this one. Now, she don't believe he took the money, but we know better.
I see.
I had to fire him. The morning he left, we discovered the money was gone. Nobody's seen or heard from him since.
Well, why did you fire him?
Well, things were getting too cozy with him and Elaine. Got so you couldn't go down to the stable without finding them there love-birding it. Now, I'm not the old-fashioned kind, Paladin. I can overlook a lot of that, but my daughter's old enough to know what she's doing. But her mother thinks different. The wife don't want her being courted by anybody that don't come from a good family, with money and all. That's the way she is.
And this Johnny Yeager didn't have those qualifications?
That's right. Came from nowhere. I hired him to help out with the chores. Did good work, though, but my wife said he had to go, and she proved to be right. He was no good.
Could you make a guess as to where he might have gone?
No one around here has seen him since he left.
Well, I guess I can start out in the morning.
Good. We're expecting you to stay the night and accept our hospitality, such as it is, and all this turmoil. Say, would you care for another whiskey?
Yeah, sure. I'll join you. Yes?
Open the door.
Elaine.
May I speak to you?
Yes. Come in.
I didn't want to intrude at this late hour, but I had to talk to you.
I've been trying to talk to you all evening. Why did you avoid me downstairs?
I wasn't avoiding you, just Father and Mother.
Uh-huh. You're pretty upset with him, aren't you?
Johnny Yeager did not take that money.
Do you know who did?
It doesn't matter. But Johnny didn't do it.
And you're telling me not to look for him?
Mr. Paladin, I know that Father has promised you $500. Well, I need your help more than he does. I'll pay you $1,000.
For what?
To forget about the stolen money. And to go with me to see Johnny tonight. Now.
You know where he is?
Yes.
Well, why do you want to see him tonight?
Because tomorrow will be too late. I'll be on my way to San Francisco with Mother and Father. I was going to stay here with my aunt until she decided not to come and stay with me.
Yes, your father told me.
We didn't find this out until this morning. I'd promised Johnny that I would ride out to meet him after they left for Europe. Now I've got to see him and tell him that he'll have to meet me in San Francisco. We're going to be married, Mr. Paladin.
Married?
Yes. We planned it this way. Mother would give up her trip and stay here and fight it to the end if she knew. But once she's on that ship, she won't have a chance to stop us. And that's why I must do exactly as she says until she leaves. Will you go with me?
Elaine, I've made a promise to your father, and I won't go against my word.
You must help me, Mr. Paladin. I have no one else to turn to.
I'll go with you. Sure, but not on your terms. I don't want your $1,000. But I will have to ask Johnny about the gold.
Very well. I have no other choice. As long as you'll go with me. I can't go alone.
Where is Johnny?
In an old cabin down by Lake Tahoe. It belongs to my father. I told him to hide there after everyone thought he'd took the money. It's just a 2-hour ride. We can make it there and back before sunup.
All right. I'll meet you in the stable in a few minutes. It was almost midnight when Elaine and I left the Tarpley stables. She made sure that her mother and father were asleep. I didn't like the thought of venturing out into the cold Nevada night to escort this girl to a rendezvous with Johnny Yeager. But this was the man who, I'd been told, had taken the money. And even though Elaine said this was not true, I had to find out for myself. 2 hours later, as we approached the cabin, a snow flurry began to drift down through the tall pines.
Mr. Paladin, there's a trail that cuts off to the left just a few feet ahead.
All right.
You see it?
Yeah. This way, boy. Come on. Keep going.
I hope Johnny has a fire going.
Yeah. You know, if the snow keeps up, we may not be able to get back tonight.
Oh, but we'll have to. Oh, All my plans will be ruined if Mother finds out.
Yeah, I've been thinking, Elaine. You didn't have to make this trip tonight. I could have come out here tomorrow to tell Johnny to meet you in San Francisco.
Oh, he doesn't know you. He wouldn't understand.
Oh.
Anyway, I couldn't leave without telling him myself.
Is that the cabin there?
Yes.
Ooh, boy. Looks deserted.
He's probably been asleep for hours.
Here, I'll help you down.
See if it's open.
No, it's locked.
You just have to keep knocking till he wakes up. Listen.
Yeah, I hear him.
What do you want?
You can put the rifle down, Johnny. It's me.
Elaine, what are you doing here?
I came out to talk to you.
Who's he?
Mr. Paladin, a friend of Father's. He brought me out here.
Why'd you come this time of night?
Well, let us in and I'll tell you.
No, you can't come in.
Well, why not?
Because I ain't dressed.
Oh.
Well, we'll wait for you.
And hurry. It's cold standing out here.
Well,
Who are you talking to?
Keep quiet.
Mr. Paladin, there's somebody in there with him.
Yeah.
That was a woman. Johnny, you let us in. Johnny!
Go away, Elaine.
No, who's in there with you?
Go away.
Johnny!
That won't help.
Oh.
He won't let us in, not now. Is there a back door to the cabin?
No, this is the only entrance. I want to talk to Johnny. I want to know who's in there. Can't you break the door in?
Well, if I had to, but don't forget he has a rifle.
Oh, I can't believe he'd do this. There must be an explanation.
Elaine, if he wanted to explain, he wouldn't have shut the door in our faces.
Oh. Mr. Paladin, he's got the money in there.
Oh. So your father was right.
No. Johnny didn't take it. I did.
You?
Yes. I stole the $10,000 from my father.
Why?
Johnny and I needed that money. I gave it to him to keep for us. We were going to buy a ranch up north after we were married, where they couldn't find us, where we could be together without my mother interfering.
Elaine, your father has hired me to find that money. I'll have to take it from Johnny, one way or another.
Gift sets by Yardley, almost Christmas, no time to lose. Lots and lots of gifts to choose.
Is it too late?
Hardly.
Give him,
give her a gift set by Yardley.
For the man who's just a little choosy, there's a wide range of all-new Yardley gifts from $1.50 to $10. For instance, there's the after-shaving lotion and cologne combination, just $2.65. And there's the big handsome set of shaving foam, invisible talc, after-shaving lotion, and cologne for $5.50. All prices plus tax. Yardley at all fine stores.
give him,
give her a gift set
by Yardley.
Elaine and I again tried to reason with Johnny Yeager, but he wouldn't answer. Everything was quiet inside the cabin. Outside, the snow had stopped, and it was getting colder. I knew I'd have to force my way through the door, so I told Elaine to stand by the horses, out of the way, in case Johnny decided to use his rifle.
Paladin!
Yeah?
You bust that door open, I'll have to shoot you.
Well, why don't you let me in? We can talk about this peacefully.
You're not going to get that gold.
You have no right to the money. It belongs to Mr. Tarpley.
It's mine now, and I aim to keep it.
Use your head, Johnny. Look, if you give it to me now, you won't be held responsible.
You just better get away from here.
Oh, well, I'm afraid I can't do that, Johnny.
I warned you, Paladin.
Don't shoot, Johnny. Stay there, Elaine. Johnny.
You killed him.
Johnny.
Johnny. Oh, no.
Elaine.
Oh, no. Johnny, he's dead.
I'm sorry, Elaine.
He's dead.
Please. Elaine.
Who's that woman? Who are you?
Please, Elaine, you better go outside.
No. I want to know what she's doing in here with Johnny. Who are you? I had a right to be here with him.
I was his wife. His wife, yes. Oh, no. No, Johnny wasn't married. He made love to me. He was going to marry me.
That was his way to get the money.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Poor girl. She might have known Johnny'd never fall in love with a girl that looked like her.
Where's the gold?
In that cupboard behind the dishes. We haven't used one piece of it. I want you to know I don't hold with what Johnny did. We never had much. Said this was the only way we could ever get anything for ourselves.
Well, why did you and Johnny stay here in this cabin? You know it belonged to her father.
I know. We didn't have no place else to go. We knew they'd be looking for him, and he said that she wouldn't tell nobody we was here. This would be the safest place to stay. We were going to leave in the morning before she came out to meet him.
You have a horse?
2 of them out back.
All right, get some warm clothes on. We're going to ride back to the Tarpley place.
Are we going to take Johnny with us?
No. No, we'll bury him before we leave.
What are you going to do with me?
Well, that'll be up to Mr. Tarpley.
Sorry about that girl. I know how she must feel. It wasn't good what Johnny did.
No, it wasn't good. But Elaine is very young in the ways of love. She'd never been cheated before. And from now on, she won't trust others so readily. Maybe in the long run, what Johnny did will be good for her.
Mr. Paladin?
Oh, yes, please, Miss Wong.
You're so busy reading newspaper, you forget Miss Wong's still here.
Oh, well, I was reading the article under this picture. You see those people?
Where?
There.
Where, Louisa?
That's Mr. and Mrs. Tarpley and their daughter Elaine, some friends of mine.
Aye.
This picture was taken on the ship just before they sailed for Europe.
It's very nice, huh? Those the people you see in Nevada last time you make trip?
Yeah, they're the ones.
Oh, Miss Wong remember their name. Hey, boy, tell me about them. Here's your coffee.
Thank you.
We sure miss you around here when you gone, Mr. Paladin.
Oh, well, that's very nice of you to say so, Miss Wong.
Oh, yes. Hey, boy, worry all the time you gone.
Hey, boy?
Hey, boy.
Worry?
Worry.
What about me?
About you.
Why?
Oh, he say you have lots gunfights. Sometime you come back with bandage on head, or maybe on shoulder or arm. He worry. Sometime you may not come back to Carlton. Ever.
I had no idea.
Oh, yes, sir. I tell him not to worry. You are a man of great wisdom. Miss Wong remember at missionary school in Hong Kong, we learn of a man named Solomon who said, "The law of the wise is a fountain of life."
To depart from the snares of death?
Yes, sir. That's the one.
Well, what does Hey Boy say when you tell him this?
At first he say he never know this Solomon, but I teach him more and he learns better.
Good for you, Miss Wong.
this miserable cold and my sinuses.
Haven't you heard about Dristan? Dristan decongestant tablets not only help drain all 8 sinus cavities, critical areas of cold's infection, but circulating through the blood, Dristan reaches all congested areas. In one fast-acting, uncoated 3-layer tablet, Dristan, for the first time, combines
a decongestant to shrink all swollen membranes, relieve pressure and pain.
An exclusive anti-allergent to help keep breathing passages dry and clear.
Pain relievers to ease body aches, reduce fever.
Vitamin C to help build body resistance. This is Dristan. Today, Dristan is widely imitated, but the exclusive Dristan formula cannot be duplicated. For real relief from cold's misery and sinus congestion, there's nothing like Dristan decongestant tablets.
Have Gun Will Travel. Created by Herb Meadow and Sam Rolfe, is produced and directed in Hollywood by Frank Paris, and stars John Dehner as Paladin, with Ben Wright as Hey Boy and Virginia Gregg as Miss Wong. Tonight's story was specially written for Have Gun Will Travel by Mr. Paris. Featured in the cast were Lynn Allen, Joseph Kearns, Walter Stocker, and Virginia Christine. Station KREX of Grand Junction, Colorado, has just become an affiliate of the CBS Radio Network, and we're very happy to send our greetings and best wishes to its fine staff. This is Hugh Douglas, inviting you to join us again next week when CBS Radio presents Have Gun Will Travel.
"66 years ago, December 13th, 1959, Have Gun Will Travel on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. We'll head back to the East in a little bit here, but first I want to tell you that on our Sunday show, we'll be dealing with comedy. Jack Benny and buying a gopher trap for Don Wilson for Christmas. Don't ask. Kay Kaiser is the guest of George Burns and Gracie Allen, as Gracie tries to get Kay Kaiser to marry Tootsie Sagwell. Yeah. The Christmas show of the Crap Music Hall starring Bing Crosby, and the Aldrich family as Henry and Homer try to sell a bunch of stuff at a roadside refreshment stand in December. It's just like it sounds. On Monday, the good news of 1939 from 1938, as we hear A Christmas Carol. Also, Jack Benny in what was the start of the grief with Mel Blanc as a salesman in a department store, exchanging shoelaces for Don Wilson. And the Radio City Playhouse production of The Night Before Christmas. No, it doesn't go back to that story. It's a different one. Comedy on Tuesday with Lucille Ball as My Favorite Husband, Bud Abbott and Lou Costello from 1948. The CBS Radio Workshop presentation of the big event, the day the law of averages went gaflooey. And a quiz show, Dr. IQ from 1940. On Wednesday, we'll have some Christmas shows with Archie Andrews and Suspense, the Yuletide Miracle. And then we'll hear from Dick Calmer as Boston Blackie and go back to 1936 for Calling All Cars. On Thursday, we will have humor, and it's all Christmas humor, with Phil Harris and Alice Faye dealing with the Christmas tree, Father Knows Best, and Burns and Allen and Fibber and Molly. We'll have another episode of Phil Harris and Alice Faye on Friday. This one, when Jack Benny plays Santa Claus for the Harris children Also, the Aldrich Family and the Lux Radio Theater presentation of The Bishop's Wife, starring Tyrone Power and David Niven. And a week from today, we will go definitely Christmas with episodes of the Lux Radio Theater and The Miracle on 34th Street, an episode of Truth or Consequences that is truly a very, very Christmas-oriented episode of the quiz show, and Harold Perry as Honest Harold the Homemaker in the Harold Perry Show from 1950, the children's Christmas show. That's what we have coming up this week on Classic Radio Theater, anytime, on demand. And to support the podcast, just go to classicradio.stream. Up next, Inner Sanctum Mysteries.
Will you take the step?
Hi, Dad. You want some help washing the car?
What? Well, sure. Tom, you want something?
Nothing, Pop. Mind if I put some civil defense stickers in here?
Stickers? What for?
Oh, see, Pop? Put them on the radio dial at 640 and 1240. That's Conrad.
4 wheels to survival. That's your car in a civil defense emergency. It will help you move away from danger.
If it's in good mechanical condition. Tires properly inflated, battery in tip-top shape, and your gas tank more than half full.
Mark your car radio at 640 and 1240 for official information.
Another sticker at the half-full mark will help remind you to keep plenty of gasoline in the tank.
Know the 6 steps to survival. Make this year your family's year for civil defense. You take the first step.
Civil defense, an American tradition.
Be prepared in case of time of disaster. Keep your 4 wheels in good shape. That's very important. Let's go back now 77 years to December 13th, 1948, as we open the creaking door once again for another Inner Sanctum mystery. This one, Murder Faces East.
Good evening, friends. This is your host to welcome you through the creaking door into the inner sanctum. Come in, come in. Brrr. It's getting cold. Yeah, we're all blowing on our hands. Those of us that have hands. One character who hangs his sheet in our happy little inferno got frostbite so bad we had to amputate his leer. Oh, well. At least the big freeze has brought us one blighted blessing. The stiffs around here will keep refrigerator fresh.
Tonight's Inner Sanctum Mystery, Murder Faces East, was written by John Robert and stars Karl Swenson in the role of Steve with Charlotte Holland as Selina.
Tonight's candidate for oblivion is a chap whose hobby is collecting nightmares. Oblivion comes with a crash when our boy discovers an idol is no idle jest. Hang on, everybody, and we'll fill in the gory details. We're in a gloomy cell of a city prison in San Francisco. On the edge of a lower bunk, sitting with bowed head, is a man. A recent arrest. He's still dressed in street clothes. His tie is missing, so are his suspenders. Confiscated as a precaution against suicide. His eyes fix intently on the stone floor, as if trying to stare a blind spot out of his vision. And his mouth twists into a distorted curve of amusement.
I've got $1 million. I can't even buy a tie or a pair of suspenders or even 5 cents worth of freedom. Began for me with a penny postcard in the mail. Selina, my wife, read the card to me over the breakfast table.
Public auction of the estate of Hanson Brokaw. Rare oriental treasures. Masks, statuary, talisman.
I went. Some fellas play chess or collect stamps. I hobbied in Orientalism. Selina came along to see that my blood pressure didn't pop bids out of my mouth that had bankrupt us for a month. 100 lots had been sold, a parade of bronzes, ceramics, and brocades that were the haunting fascination of the Orient. Lot number 101 on the platform was a bronze Hindu idol, small, 6 inches high, with a sardonic grin that looked real, as if a human laughing face had been frozen into a bronze mold.
Number 101, a Hindu idol. Bid lively, folks. $50. 75.
Steve, you're mad.
No, I want it, Selina.
Not over 100, darling. We can't afford it.
$75, $75, $75. $100. $100 now. 100, 100, 100.
I hesitated.
I have...
And then the idol decided it for me. I watched it move subtly, just for my eyes. It moved to the east, toward my aisle position, compelling me, as if an invisible string was drawn between us.
$200.
Steve.
$200. 200 once, 200 twice. Sold to Mr. Kavanagh.
I owned the Hindu idol. At the close of the sale, Selina and I were leaving when a man approached us, a gaunt, swarthy man with hollowed-out cheeks, wearing an eastern fez. Mr. Kavanagh. Yes? I am told you are the fortunate purchaser of the Laughing Idol. What about it? It was my intention to buy it, but I arrived too late. My car was delayed in traffic. Oh, that's too bad. Better luck next time. Perhaps I can be lucky this time. If you will sell the idol to me. Oh, I don't think so. The Honorable Hansen Brokaw, its late owner, was found mysteriously killed. An ancient Burmese axe embedded in his skull.
Oh.
Why do you want the idol?
Like the late Mr. Brokaw, I am a collector.
Oh.
I will pay you a very handsome profit.
How much?
$5,000.
No sale, mister. No sale at any price. Outside, we were hurrying up a deserted side street, me clutching the idol, when the promise of things to come began in a rush.
$5,000, Steve. He offered you a fortune.
No, I couldn't sell it. Don't ask me why, Selene. I just couldn't. Rifle shot. Came from across the street, someone firing down from an open window. Quick, come on, duck into the alley. Somehow we got home alive and whole. Selena went to bed in tears. Her brother Howard, who lived with us, coaxed the story from her.
I hate to play patsy between a man and his wife, Steve, but isn't possession of that idol kind of borrowing trouble?
We don't know that, Howard.
Someone tried to kill you.
There were 2 rifle shots from a window. That's all we know. We don't know that they had to do with the idol.
Someone did offer you $5,000 for an idol you picked up for $200. Now, how about a little sense? Get rid of it, Steve.
No. That idol was on the auction stand facing the middle aisle when the bidding began. And I was sitting on the side aisle. When I wanted to quit bidding, it moved to the east, toward me. See, I was meant to buy it. I was meant to own it. I was meant to own it. I set the idol on a strip of oriental silk in the center of my desk and sat looking at it, studying it. It sat grinning at me, as if enjoying a secret surprise it had already prepared for me. Hello?
I speak with Sab Stephen Kavanagh.
You are?
You will please to come to the mosque on Street Karaka, house number 24.
What for?
When you come, you will know, Sab. And please to come after dark with the idol.
After dark. I was to come to a mosque in Frisco's Oriental Quarter after dark. Another man, any other man, would get on the phone to police headquarters. But I went. 24 Caracas Street. A cop's whistle out of Frisco's Chinatown. The place was empty. No furnishings, just a few scattered prayer rugs, a makeshift altar, and a bony old man wearing a fez. It was chalk white, as if he just climbed off an embalming table.
The Sahib Stephen Kavanagh.
In person.
I am Jin Khan.
Okay. Tell me why I'm here.
Because you possess the laughing idol. And because it is written that Jin Khan must serve the possessor of the idol.
Serve me? How?
Your danger is great, Sahib.
Huh?
Now, see. Your enemies will strike, but you will reach riches and power. The idol will show you the way, and Jin Khan will serve you.
Serve me? How?
Now, see. It is written that when it faces to the east, Jin Khan will talk to his ancestors and then come to you.
I wrapped the idol up and left. 1,000 doubts were whispering in my head. Outside, I had to pinch myself to remember that I was in the States. Everybody had closed up shop and gone home. The street was deserted, not a sound. Except a cat's whining meow. And then I got a sample of what Jin Khan had meant by your danger is great. The first I knew of it was a cold breeze whistling an inch past my head. A sharp-edged instrument had narrowly shaved me and buried into a building side. It was an ancient Burmese axe. 1 inch closer, and I would have been dead.
Nothing like a hobby. Keeps you mentally fit to be tied. But what gives? A chap buys an auction sales bargain and some creep applauds him with a blast of gunfire. And to top it off with a hand-tooled coffin lid, a second creep chirps bravo with an axe. Looks like that Hindu idol is going to make Sahib Kavanagh permanently idle. Let's see exactly how said retirement is accomplished, shall we?
I sat around at home for days with the idol right in my view. My wife, Selina, avoided me. She suspected my sanity. I was moving the Dark Ages right into the middle of my home. I watched the idol for hours, hypnotized by it. It sat grinning at me. And then I saw it move to the east. A gong I'd once picked up in an eastern bazaar and hung in the foyer of my den sounded.
Sahib Kavanagh.
Jin Khan. How'd you get in here?
There are informal ways, Sahib. The idol faces to the east.
Yes. Right under my eyes. It moved.
I have spoken to my ancestors. Now I will offer you the second of my humble services, Sahib.
The second? What was the first?
The axe that buried harmlessly into the wall when you left the mosque. You lived, Sahib. That was my first service.
And the second? What's it?
It is written that the Chandra ruby will fall to you.
What is the Chandra ruby?
You will know, Sahib, when you seize it. On this paper, you will find your instructions. Go after dark. Goodbye, Sahib.
I opened the paper. It was a message scribbled on old rice parchment. A drawing like a surveyor's map with some writing on it. It said, Mount Fiore Cemetery. The drawing was a picture of an exposed coffin, and in it was a figure dressed up like a mummy in a sarcophagus, and markers showed the exact position of the grave, and an arrow pointed to the left eye of the corpse. That night after dark, feeling of omen tying my spine into knots, I stole into the Mount Fiore cemetery. The storm was threatening. The grave had no markings, no tombstone. I dug 4 feet down. I reached the coffin. It lay exposed, with the rumbling skies giving it a ghostly glow as if someone had rubbed it with phosphorus. I wedged the edge of a pick into a side and pried it open. Exactly as drawn, it was a mummified corpse, a strip of face, what was left of it, peeked out. Just the nose, the eyes, and part of the brow. One socket was empty, and the other, the left eye, the eye marked by an arrow on the drawing, gleamed red. A lightning spear in the sky caught its radiance, and the eye seemed to burst with a ruby fire, and then flicker and dim as the lightning passed. The Chandra Ruby, Jin Khan had said. I was the owner of the Chandra Ruby. A rare oriental ruby set in the skull of a corpse. Well, I didn't swallow that. Going home, I dropped into Saperstein's jewelry store for an appraisal.
Rubies, as you know, fluctuate in value.
Well, yes, I know, but just give me an approximate idea. Is it worth, say, $1,000?
You can safely multiply that figure by 50, sir, for an approximately fair price.
$50,000? For days, I hardly slept watching that idol. And then on the 4th day, the idol moved again to the east.
I have spoken with my ancestors. It is written that you will reach great wealth and power. But first, an unhappy task awaits you, Sahib.
Oh, an unhappy task?
You must kill to save yourself.
Kill?
Yes, Sahib.
Who do I have to kill?
Your wife.
Kill Selena? No, that's insane. Why?
To save yourself. Her hatred for you rages in her mind like a fever. Her wish to destroy you is overwhelming.
Selena kill me? No, I don't believe that.
It is so written. Search her mind, Sahib, and you will know. Search her mind and convince yourself.
Jin was gone. Murderer or be murdered. That was something to swallow. Search her mind, Jin Khan had said twice, as if there were a clue in his speech. Search her mind. How? How was I to search her mind so that I could know? I thought about it hard all through the evening. And then, her diary. Selena kept a diary faithfully. I found her diary in a drawer of the night table. Selena was fast asleep. I thumbed through it noiselessly, reading into Selena's secret mind. Jin Khan was right. Selena lived only to hate me. A page written just the day before proved it.
The unbearable agony of life with Steve. The bleak, sick days and the terror. When he touches me, I wither and fall away. One day I will destroy him. I must, or be destroyed.
Destroy. Or be destroyed. Murder. Or be murdered. I stared over at Selena, and then something, the intensity of my thinking maybe, awakened her.
Steve,
Steve, you've been prying into my diary.
No. Not into your diary, into your mind. I've been prying into your secret mind.
Steve, what's come over you?
A revelation.
What?
I have been living with a fraud. A murdering fraud.
Steve, you're out of your mind.
Kill or be killed. Do you hear, Selina? Marriage boils down to a comical simplification. Kill or be killed. Murder or be murdered. Isn't it funny, Selina, huh?
No, Steve, no!
In 2 minutes, it was over. I left her curled in her last sleep, turned the key in the lock. I had thinking to do. And planning. How did a sudden widower explain his deceased wife away to a curious world? Still hadn't finished. Hadn't found the answer when Howard came to the breakfast table.
Steve, if I could speak up frankly, just once. Straight from the shoulder.
Go ahead.
That Orientalism mania of yours is degenerating you into something unhealthy. Now, why not call it quits? Selina's edgy and depressed. She feels rejected. You push her too hard, she's capable of harming herself.
Harming herself? You're hinting at suicide?
Yes, Steve. I'm hinting at that. Exactly.
That was my way out. Suicide. Selina just wouldn't come back from her early morning walk. They'd find her in a lake, a victim of despondency and hysteria. When night came, I'd transfer the corpse to another setting. Somebody was at my door. Yes?
Western Union. Telegram for Mrs. Stephen Cavanaugh.
Well, I'll take it. I'm Mr. Cavanaugh.
Sign here.
Telegram for Selina? I opened it. Came from New York. Firm of Englander, Fowler, and Barbanel, attorneys at law. The wording was a formal invitation to appear and collect about $1 million. This is to inform you that the will of your late uncle, Thomas DeHaven Chalmers, names you as sole beneficiary. Please communicate to us the date of your arrival in New York. A crackpot recluse that we'd often joked about had left Selina $1 million that she didn't have the slightest use for now. Great wealth and power, Jin Khan had promised. By succession, the fortune was mine now, if I could make murder the perfect crime. When night came, I drove Selina toward Apple Lake. It was just outside of town. Selina was fully dressed, gloves, shoulder bag, right down to the last accessory. A frantic wife on a solitary walk had taken a fatal plunge. I got to the lake. I carried her carefully to the water's edge, ready to complete her suicide. I never got to carry out my plan.
It won't work, Cavanaugh. You can't get away with murder. 4 other troopers besides myself are ready to blast you. Try to make a fight for it.
How'd you know to follow me here?
5 minutes before you started for Apple Lake, your brother-in-law got a peek into your wife's bedroom through the porch window.
I'm in a city prison on the first lap that leads to the electric chair.
Cavanaugh.
Yeah?
That hysterical yarn you blabbed at the prison stenographer when we brought you in.
Yes.
We checked every detail. Nothing checked.
Okay, so I'm nuts. I had a nightmare.
We stopped in at Saperstein's jewelry store, just for the sake of routine. At Saperstein's, your zany story suddenly rang true.
Oh?
We ran into as ingenious a plot as I've ever encountered.
Ingenious plot?
It was at Saperstein's that your brother-in-law, Howard, purchased the stone you called the Chandra Ruby.
Howard?
Mm-hmm. We got a confession out of him.
Why?
To capitalize on your weakness for oriental bunkum. It was worth investing $50,000 for a genuine ruby. Worth forging entries in your wife's diary. And putting you through the paces as he did. All to sell you the idea of murdering your wife.
He knew an uncle had died in New York. That after Selina, the sole heiress, you came. That after you burned for the murder of your wife, he came.
But Jin Khan.
A hired stooge. Like the man who offered to buy the idol from you after that auction sale. Everything that happened to you was staged from a script prepared by your brother-in-law. And you played leading man, as if you were born to the role. Sucker.
An oriental onion peeler once remarked,
Examine your relatives carefully, Bub. What looks like an in-law might actually be an outlaw.
Anyhow, it's an ill win. Me. There's nothing like an auction sale to pass the time. Right into tomorrow. Those three little words, going, going, gone. Steve's going, Howard's going, and Selina's gone. The only thing left standing up is that unclaimed $1 million. Interested? Somebody?
This is the United States Armed Forces Radio Service, the voice of information and education.
As you heard, an Armed Forces recording of Inner Sanctum Mysteries 77 years ago, December 13th, 1948, here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Visit our webpage at classicradio.stream to support the podcast. We're going to go back 80 years for an episode of radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
What's with the basket, Mom? Picnic?
Nope, this is Grandma's pantry, modern version.
Great, Mom. Only what's it for?
Civil defense. And you're the one who brought the idea home from scout meeting. Here, help me check off the list. Fruit juice?
Yup.
Powdered milk?
Right.
Canned meats?
Into civil defense comes Grandma's Pantry, the symbol of preparedness. Unexpected company? Grandma always had plenty for everyone.
No matter what unexpected disaster, your family should have a 7-day supply of food on hand, kept well protected in jars or tins, and safe in a shelter area.
In an emergency or during evacuation in case of enemy attack, it's too late to plan. You will have to depend on your own resources, on Grandma's Pantry.
Assure the future. Know the 6 steps to survival. Make this year your family's year for civil defense. You take the first step.
Civil defense, an American tradition.
And even today, when we're not even focusing on nuclear power, it is important to have at least 2 weeks' worth of food in your home. Doesn't always have to be non-perishable today, but it sure wouldn't hurt to have it, just to be safe. All right, let's roll on here on Classic Radio Theater with an episode of radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense. Robert Taylor starring in a presentation from 80 years ago, December 13th, 1945, the Argyle Album.
Now, Roma Wines, R-O-M-A, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. Roma Wines present the MGM star Robert Taylor in Suspense.
Tonight, Roma Wines bring you Mr. Robert Taylor as star of The Argyle Album, a suspense play produced, edited, and directed for Roma Wines by William Spear.
Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills, is presented for your enjoyment by Roma Wines. That's R-O-M-A, Roma Wines. Those excellent California wines that can add so much pleasantness to the way you live, to your happiness and entertaining guests, to your enjoyment of everyday meals. Yes, right now a glassful would be very pleasant, as Roma Wines bring you Mr. Robert Taylor in a remarkable tale of suspense.
Back when I got my first job on the Herald, Alan Pierce was its star reporter. A little later, he went to Washington and became top dog of all syndicated political columnists. Pierce could tell you what the president said when he didn't like his breakfast and who was getting paid off, for what, by whom, and how much. He was a national big shot, so naturally his coming back to the hometown last January got local front page. Especially since the first thing happens, he checks into the Belden General Hospital from a heart attack. Heart attack he had on the train right as it pulled into the station. Quite an entrance, and timed. Well, maybe you remember. Just when 22 million anxious readers were waiting for his promised expose of the contents of the Argyle album, the thing he'd been building up in his columns for about 2 weeks before. Teapot Dome was going to be a church club misunderstanding compared to this. Naturally, all the boys hung around the anteroom of his hospital suite during visiting hours, but nobody from the press cracked the door to the sick room for the first 3 days. Then on the fourth morning, Van Sullivan, the doctor, came smiling out into the anteroom to us.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Hey, say, Doc.
Gentlemen, Mr. Pierce would have willingly seen you all the first day. Of course, as his medical advisor, I couldn't permit anything of the sort. However, today I'll allow you to see him one at a time. I suggest that you gentlemen draw straws or something for turns. That is, except the man from the Herald. Mr. Pierce asked expressly to see him first.
The Herald man, that's
Is
me.
the Herald representative here?
Yeah, right over here, Doctor.
Do you want to come in now?
Right with you, Doctor. Pinky, come here.
Yeah, Harry.
Dr. Van Sullivan, this is Mr. Melvin Pincus, the Herald's best and, believe me, the quietest photographer. He's very good for patients. I
I'm
wondered...
afraid not, Mr. Mitchell.
Okay, Doc. Stand by, Pinky.
Nurse, let this gentleman in. I'll be on the 5th floor.
Hello there. Say, you're Harry Mitchell, aren't you?
That's right, Mr. Pierce.
Yeah. Just make it Al.
Right, Al.
So you're young Mitchell. Well, how time flies. I spoke to the old man on the phone. I said, send your next Alan Pierce over. And he sent you. Do you consider that a compliment?
Compliment? I'm going to hit him for a nice fat raise.
Well, Harry, have you got your questions all written down like a good reporter should?
No, I don't work that way.
Neither do I. I suppose you want to know what the Argyle album is.
Yeah, that's about it, only it's your business, whatever it is, so I can't ask it.
You're a smart boy.
But I'll ask anyhow. What is the Argyle album?
Good. Now, how shall I begin?
You're not really going to tell me.
Harry, it's got to a point where I think I ought to share it with somebody. Preferably somebody like myself, who thinks like me. But I'm going to ask you not to use this unless I'm not in a position to.
It's a deal.
Well, you know what an album is. This is quite a fancy-looking one. White-tooled leather bound, and a flaming crimson double-headed eagle crest etched on the cover. It's an impressive item.
Maybe you better take it easy, Mr. Pierce.
You were going to call me Al.
Okay, Al, maybe you better just...
No, I'm all right. It's... I guess I'm a little dizzy.
You want the doctor?
No, just a drink. A drink of water, please.
He lay back on his pillow, breathing terribly. There was a thermos on the bedstand that turned out empty. I grabbed a glass and ran into the bathroom, filled it from the tap. I'll be right there, Al boy, I called, and when there was no answer, I just about guessed what it was. Mr. Pierce. Al. I stood there for a while, feeling awfully bad, thinking awfully hard. I finally figured an idea. Hey, Pinky!
Huh? Oh, here I am, General. Is he going to pose?
Yeah, he's going to pose. Come on in here. Pinky, look at him. He's dead.
Huh?
Passed out while we were talking. This is our beat. It's big. It's a scoop. I don't want those other tin horns out there cutting in.
What are you going to do?
I'm going out and phone. You stay here and don't let anybody through that door.
You're not letting me along with him.
An old hound like you, are you kidding?
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I went out to the pay station in the hall and phoned in the story. Then I found Dr. Van Sullivan on the 5th floor and broke the news. Between the 5th and the 7th floor, where Pierce's suite was, we picked up the chief surgeon, superintendent, 4 nurses, and litter bearers and attendants. We went through the anteroom where the reporters were. The newspaper boys smelled something was up. Nobody let them in Pierce's room. The official hospital gang and me barged in and headed straight for the bed where the corpse was. I got a funny feeling. Pinky wasn't in the room. Dr. Van Selbin and the chief surgeon went over to the bed and pulled back the covers, and you could feel the shock go through the whole crowd. A long steel scalpel was sticking right up in the middle of Alan Pierce's chest. Lieutenant Horselip Sampson, who was top man in homicide, strutted in and took over. He got the story from us and just sat there for a while thinking. Very professional, exuding brilliance. His Majesty spoke.
Dr. Van Selvin.
Yes, sir?
In your opinion, did your patient die from a heart attack as our reporter friend here claims, or from the knife wound?
I can't really tell you yet. Indications are that it might be either. You see, in either case, the heart was stopped.
Yeah, the heart usually stops in case of death, doesn't it, Doc? The only thing is, I took his pulse before I left the room. There was no pulse. That scalpel could just as well have been stuck in a loaf of bread for all the
Mitchell,
damage.
why did you leave a dead man unreported? Why'd you leave that photographer here without telling the nurse?
I was a reporter with a scoop. Who'd you expect me to leave here? Somebody from the Express?
Nurse, were you outside the door the whole time?
Yes, sir, with the reporters. And nobody came out except Mr. Mitchell. The photographer went in, but he never came out.
No. Take a gander in the bathroom, Haggerty.
There's nobody hits it.
Oh. Michelson, are those windows locked?
Yes, sir.
Locked room case, Horselip. Should bring out your Scotland Yard training.
Mitchell, you're in too tough a spot to be fresh. Oh, if I could just get an angle. Must be an angle.
He got up, sore, and started looking around himself. He walked over to the white bed screen in the corner. It's funny, it stood there all the time. Such a natural piece of hospital equipment, you never noticed it. But now, even before he touched it, I knew what he'd find there. He started to pull it aside like somebody looking hopelessly in any unlikely spot for a lost collar button. But before he had his hand on it, I was at the door. I was practically on my way out to the anteroom when they let the screen fall over, showing Pinky all huddled up among his photographic equipment with a surgeon's scalpel sticking out of his neck.
Hey! Hey, Michelson! Get him!
I yelled at the reporters in the anteroom that they could go in now. The crowd coming out after me met the crowd going in, and I was in the corridor while they argued it out. I was around the corner and in the elevator before they got to the car. And I was in a borrowed ambulance before anybody could ask embarrassing questions. I walked right through the Waldorf lobby and up to the second floor. Nobody said a thing. Time was still with me. I knew Pierce's secretary was keeping suite 213 for him until he was supposed to get out of the hospital.
One moment. Yes?
May I come in?
Well...
I'm a friend of Mr. Pierce's, Mitchell of the Herald.
Well, what is it, Mr. Mitchell? Something I can do?
Yeah, would you let me rifle your boss's desk, files, papers, and possessions? I'll put them back real neat. There's something I have to find.
Are you crazy?
Uh-huh. I was afraid that'd be your answer.
What are you going to do?
I'm sorry.
Don't!
I really am. And it really was. I didn't like to hit a woman, especially that cute. I searched that suite top and bottom, but if Pierce ever had the Argyle album, he took no chances keeping it around. I found his personal address book. I figured it was no more use to him, and it might be to me. Now, I needed a place where I could sit down and think. Then I remembered I was carrying a key from my pal Joe Walsh's apartment while he was sunning himself somewhere in Florida. At least nobody could figure my going there. At Walsh's place, I spent about 20 minutes with Pierce's address book. He had Washington phone numbers in it that hadn't been in public directories for the last 30 years. But there was one in this town that had a red crayon circle around it. It was a query. Jor Brod, Jor, capital B-R-O-D, on Worcester Street. Not the kind of neighborhood that Alan Pierce usually socialized in. I was just about deciding I'd go see this Jor Brod when somebody decided to pay me a visit. I checked through the keyhole. Didn't see much, but what there was to see was female, so I took my chances and opened the door. She stood there, about 5'7", of the most interesting stuff I ever remember seeing. Not young, mind you, nor angelic, but gorgeous and smart-looking and sweet-voiced.
Hello there.
Who are you?
May I come in?
Yeah, sure, it's your risk. Who are you?
You may call me Marla, Mr. Mitchell, and I want the Argyle album.
Just like that?
No, not just like that. I could be nasty, you know. After all, the police want you.
Somehow, Marla, that doesn't worry me at all. I just don't think you make it a policy to have traffic with the police.
An astute youngster. I like you.
I like you, too, but I haven't time.
I'll give you $500 for it.
I don't even know what it is. What is the Argyle album?
10,000.
Without a breath, that's some jump.
10,000?
I'm really sorry, Marla.
That's what I wanted to know. It's not for sale. Very well.
She moves so casually and directly to the door and opened it so quickly that I hadn't even got out of my chair before her two boyfriends stepped in. The first one looked like a round-faced, pleasant businessman. Hair slightly gray, nice smile. But the one who followed him had the square, low-cut, irresistible appearance of a medium-sized tank.
Mr. Winter and Mr. Hobry. Mr. Mitchell.
How do you do?
Mr. Mitchell.
Hi, Mr. Mitchell.
He's not terribly cooperative.
Oh, no?
He doesn't perform, not for love nor for money. Very stubborn.
Well, she really didn't try love, Mr. Winter.
From what I know of Marla, that's hard to believe, eh, Marla? So you're stubborn, Mr. Mitchell. A stubborn murderer.
I'll repeat my question. What is the Argyle album?
My, you are a gifted actor.
Well, never mind. Forget it, Mr. Winter.
Isn't $10,000 enough? That's the best we can offer and still make a profit.
Let's not waste time.
Have it your way, son. Gil!
The big guy stepped toward me. I ducked and took the table between us. Gil pushed it aside like it was matchwood. His left hand lashed out, and he had the lapels of my coat, and I was lifting until only my shoe tips touched the floor. I was helpless as a baby. He started slapping my face, front hand and back. It kept up and up like a hot lick on the drums, and the agony was unbearable. He stopped. I waited like you wait between pauses of the dentist's drill, multiplied by 1,000,000. I must have moved suddenly because I saw the small eyes flicker and a huge fist come swinging in my face. I wanted to duck, but I couldn't. My hands were torn from the front of my face, and it came shocks of intolerable pain like searing flames. Then the flames flickered and went out.
For suspense, Roma Wines are bringing you as star Mr. Robert Taylor in The Argyle Album by Cyril Endfield. Roma Wines' presentation tonight in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Between the acts of suspense, this is Truman Bradley for Roma Wines. Happy days ahead. The gay, festive season when guests call, and hospitality is the order of the day. And what better order for your guests than Roma California Sherry? Yes, serving delicious Roma Sherry is a gracious American custom. As an appetizer, Roma Sherry is the perfect first call for dinner. And because Gold and Amber Roma Sherry is a mellow wine with tempting fragrance, natural sweetness, and nut-like taste, it's a delightful treat any time. If you prefer a dry sherry, Roma California Pale Dry Sherry is made especially to suit your taste. For smart hospitality, get both Roma Sherries and give your guests their choice. Like all Roma wines, Roma Sherry is a true wine, unvaryingly good always. And Roma's new low prices save you as much as 1/4. Insist on Roma, R-O-M-A, Roma wines for uniformly fine quality at low cost. Remember, more Americans enjoy Roma than any other wine.
And now Roma Wines bring back to our Hollywood soundstage Robert Taylor as reporter Harry Mitchell in The Argyle Album, a play well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Wake up. Poor boy. That's right. Come on.
I was
Come on, wake
in the
up.
bedroom of the apartment, and Marla was bathing my forehead with a damp
That's
handkerchief.
Right. That's right.
I lay quiet until things cleared up a bit.
That's it. Rest a little. That's the boy.
Marla,
Where's the album, darling? Where's the album?
I swear I don't know. I don't know.
You don't want me to call him again, do you, Harry?
No, please.
They're both in the kitchen. I'm supposed to help you wake up and then call.
No, just don't.
If you haven't got it, do you know where it is?
I swear, Marla, I swear I don't even know what it is. All I know is it's tool white leather or something.
You don't? You don't? All right. Here's what I know. Winter found it originally. He was in occupied Europe then. He doesn't admit it, but I think he was the leader of a looting party after an American raid. It was a sheaf of documents recording the transfer of large sums of money by certain individuals, both German and American. Big men who wanted to make sure that they'd come out right no matter whose armies won. Winter knew that he'd found a fortune that day, a fortune in blackmail.
Well, what happened?
He kept it in a public locker in a bus station. Normally the safest place in the world. It was in a town down here in Virginia, Argyle. On a 1,000,000-to-1 twist, he lost it. A gang of young hoodlums blew open that section with a dynamite stick. And it's been missing ever since, until Alan Pierce started hinting about it in his column in the international scandal it involved. So, when Pierce died, you see, Winter had a right to suspect that Pierce's murderer might have the album. Naturally, the big men want it too. Lots of people want it badly. Including me.
You? What for?
Resale value.
I see. That's a decent motive.
I'm a decent person.
Yeah, you are. Come here.
You're nice. You're a nice boy.
You know, I could just press my thumbs here at your windpipe, and you couldn't even yell.
You don't think I'd have given you a chance like this if I really cared?
You're not kidding me.
That's the excuse I'll give to Winter. That you choked me and I couldn't yell. You go down the fire escape. I'll give you plenty of time before I call him.
I don't figure. What's in it for you?
We'll see each other again, won't we? You'll find it. Hurry up.
Okay, honey, you ask for it.
Not too hard.
It was a funny experience choking a woman deliberately. I squeezed pretty hard, scuffing bruises at her throat to make it look good. I got so mixed up I didn't know what I was doing, and I took her once and kissed her very hard. I ripped her clothes a little and mussed her hair, and when she looked pretty battered, I kissed her again and crawled out on the fire escape and down. I gave the cabbie the Worcester Street address from Pierce's book. It was a junkyard. Jor Brod's junkyard.
What do you want?
Are you Mr. Brod? Jor Brod?
That's my name. What you want?
The Argyle album.
What? How did you... Oh, I know you. You are that Mitchell guy the police want for the murder of Alan Pierce. If you move, I'll kill you.
I got you figured, Brod. You're the fence for all the juvenile crooks around here. Some junkyard.
I'm on a lots better terms with the cops than you are, Mitchell, and I'm phoning them right now.
Sure. One of your kids brought you a nice white leather book with a two-headed eagle on it. Maybe you stretched and gave him 2 bits for it. Then you found you had something too big for a little guy. You knew it was worth dough, but your stomach wasn't tough enough for big-time blackmail, so you figured a way to be a right guy and still make dough. Sell it to Alan Pierce.
Selling's no crime.
I'm really guessing, but good, huh?
No.
You invested the price of a couple of photostats and a train ticket to Washington. You got to Pierce and sold him the photostats and told him he'd have to come here for the rest.
There's nothing to keep me from killing you right now.
No, I guess not.
Sure not. You're a fugitive, aren't you? An escaped killer. They wouldn't touch me.
Wait a minute. Don't...
Well, don't you even say thanks when your life is saved?
Thanks. Nice shot.
Don't mention it. Do you wonder how I knew you were here?
You watched me take the cab from the window and got the number. I know that one now.
You're bright as well as nice. Maybe we can play this game together now that we have the album.
Have we?
Well, it can't be far in the desk drawer or the filing cabinet.
I think we both saw Brod move at the same time. The gun at the edge of his fingers was somehow in his hands again. It wavered weakly between Marla and me. It was like watching a slow-motion movie. Marla didn't waste time. I saw the Swede's little body jump as the slug tore into it, but his gun kept waving, and it went off. Marla sighed and fell down at my feet. She smiled at me once. That's all. I walked through 3 cops in the halls of the police station, getting no more reaction than a nod of greeting, and entered Horselip Sampson's office.
Oh, thanks for the phone call, Mitchell, but you gave us a bum steer. What's your angle?
Bum steer? I saw the shooting.
We found a woman, very dead indeed, but there was no man.
Jor Brod? He didn't look alive when I saw him last.
Well, he wasn't there.
Well, I'm only telling you what I saw.
Now, what do you expect us to do with you?
Oh, book me on suspicion of murder.
The murder of who, might I ask?
Alan Pierce, naturally.
Hey, do you want to confess?
It's not bargain day today, Lieutenant.
Well, it's just an angle.
Say, did the autopsy on Pierce come through?
I was wondering why you gave yourself up, yeah. He died of heart failure like you claimed, only because he was so loaded with dope even a normal heart would give out.
Dope? You mean poison?
Same thing. Too much medicine. And Dr. Van Selbin, the one who dosed him, has disappeared. Took a powder. You're not even runner-up for suspect now, Mitchell.
Hey, maybe the one who stuck the scalpel into Pierce just wanted to create suspicious circumstances around the death just to be sure there'd be an autopsy.
That's an angle.
And how about Pinky? And how did the murderer get in and out of the room?
Well, that's an angle. Hey, look, Mitchell, do you want to be held?
No, I don't.
Then stop asking questions I can't answer. Go on, beat it.
Still wanted to crack it. I found myself nursing a deep belief that there must be equal justice for the murderers of a man I loved, another I respected, and a woman I admired. There was only one place I could figure where to start. I picked my way through Jor Broad's junkyard. The shapes of skeleton cars stood out dark in the moonlight. At the far end of the yard was a lighted shack. I went up to it, almost to the door. Somebody pushed from behind, and my own body knocked the door open.
Get in there.
Broad was propped up in a chair facing me, his eyes wide. Winter stood beside him, and Gil walked up from behind me alongside.
Get in there.
Come in, Mitchell.
Thanks.
Well, Mr. Mitchell, this is a proper ending. Another demonstration of the ascendancy of will.
Is he alive?
Who? Oh, Broad here. No, not now. He was very weak and had no resistance. But we learned what we needed. He had the album, quite cleverly hidden. But we have it now. Here, want to see it?
Thanks. Say, who hired Dr. Van Selbin to kill Pierce?
A very powerful and very wealthy individual, most concerned with retrieving the album, Mr. Mitchell.
But you didn't want it to be heart failure. You wanted to force an autopsy. That's why you stuck the scalpel into the corpse.
That's rather clever of you, Mr. Mitchell.
In the hospital, you were dressed as an attendant, right? You got behind that bed screen sometime early in the day, probably early in the morning before Pierce woke up, right? You were willing to wait a long time for what you wanted.
It was very tiresome.
You hoped to find out from Pierce where he'd hidden the album. You found out instead that Pierce didn't have it. But you knew that Pierce was going to die anyhow from the overdose, so you decided to put the doctor in a compromising position with a scalpel, forcing the autopsy. There's only one conceivable reason for you to have placed yourself in a hazardous position just for the sake of compromising the doctor.
And what, may I ask, can that conceivable reason be?
That you are the powerful and wealthy individual who got Dr. Van Selbin to do Pierce's murder. That you're no more Mr. Winter than I am.
Well...
The original Mr. Winter who smuggled the album out of Europe, you eliminated when he first tried to blackmail you and your fellow thieves. By that line of reasoning, I was able to do a little research in the files of my reporter's memory. And in spite of the fact that you have no mustache and that there are several other slight physical changes that could easily be adjusted, you have an amazing resemblance to the very powerful, very wealthy Mr. Gerald K. Avery.
Huh? What's that?
A theory. But isn't this indulgence in violence a strange occupation for a man like Gerald Avery?
Not at all, Mr. Avery. A man doesn't become an international power by going to Sunday school every week. You decided nobody could do your dirty work for you better than yourself. I suppose you felt you needed help, so you got a professional adventuress like Marla to work with you, on the grounds that you yourself were an adventurer, a blackmailer. Same goes for Gil here.
Your time's run over, Mitchell.
And Pinky. Of course, it doesn't bother you that you killed a nice guy with a nice family. To you, he was only in the way. You stuck the scalpel into Pierce's corpse to save yourself some more trouble. The trouble of paying off Dr. Van Selbin. He'll probably show up floating. You dragged Pinky behind the screen and you got behind with him and hid. Then when all the doctors and attendants broke into the room and rushed around Pierce's bed, you stepped out casually from behind the screen and mingled with the crowd. You were dressed for the part.
As a reporter, Mr. Mitchell, would you describe that exploit as daring or brilliant?
Oh, Mr. Avery, I'd use the word selfish, traitorous, foul.
Your morality sickens me. No, Mitchell.
There's only one more thing you didn't count on. Gil here.
Gil has nothing to do with this.
Oh, yes,
Keep
he has.
your mouth shut,
I'll do nothing
Mitchell.
of the sort. I'll tell Gil.
Let him talk.
Why, Gil, you fool. Let go of my arm.
Let him talk.
Thanks, Gil. And just keep hold of his arm, will you?
Talk.
Okay. As I was saying, Mr. Avery, you forgot that Marla and Gil have been playing along with you because they figured you were their kind. There's a certain honor among little crooks, but not among you big-timers, Mr. Avery. Now you have the album that couldn't hurt anybody but yourself. Who's to blackmail? Where's the payoff? Gil's wondering what's going to protect his interests, aren't you, Gil? He knows now what's happened to Dr. Van Selbin. You see, he figured you for an honest crook, not a big-timer.
You're not listening to him, Gil. He's only playing for time, only trying to save his own miserable skin. I'll pay you off, Gil. I'll pay you more than you ever dreamed.
So, you really are Gerald K. Avery, huh?
Don't be an idiot, Gil. You cooperate with me.
That was a bad mistake for Mr. Gerald K. Avery. You see, he figured his gun was bigger than Gil. He moved fast, but not quite fast enough. The lead that hit Gil in the shoulder, but didn't even seem to faze him. I understand he broke Avery's arm. That's when Avery screamed. The next blow broke Avery's neck. There was an awful lot of excitement because Horselip Shadows caught up with the proceedings just about this time, and the details aren't too clear. All I know is that it had been a big day, and I was awfully tired. I went home, climbed into bed, put my head on a nice pillow made of tooled white leather, and slept a long, long time.
Suspense, starring Robert Taylor in the Argyle album.
Presented by Roma Wines, R-O-M-A, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. 11 more shopping days to Christmas. No shopping worry for those who plan to give fine Roma wines this year. Roma wines are easy to buy, always welcome. And gifts of Roma wine can be as impressive as you wish. One bottle, several, or a case in colorful wrappings. Says famed hostess Elsa Maxwell, gifts of Roma wines are always in perfect good taste. Flatter your friends. Save time and money with gifts of Roma, California Sauterne, or Burgundy. Delicate, pale gold Roma Sauterne, red, robust Roma Burgundy make meals more flavorful, more friendly. Remember, all Roma wines are true wines from selected grapes, unhurriedly guided to taste perfection, then bottled at the wineries in California. Now, Roma's increased sales make possible new low prices. No wonder more Americans enjoy Roma than any other wine. Insist on Roma, R-O-M-A, Roma wines for good living, good giving this Christmas.
Robert Taylor appeared by courtesy of Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, producers of They Were Expendable. Next Thursday, same time, Roma Wines will bring you Keenan Wynn and Hume Cronin as stars of Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills.
Produced by William Spear for the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Years ago, December 13th, 1945, Suspense on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Well, we're going to head down to Pine Ridge, Arkansas, see what's going on with Lum and Abner.
This is basic civil defense information from the Department of Defense, Office of Civil Defense, Washington. If an enemy nuclear attack ever occurs, many areas of the nation would be threatened by radioactive fallout. If there is public shelter nearby, go to it. Or if you have a home shelter, use it, unless your local government has given you other instructions. But if regular shelter isn't available, and you have a house with a below-ground basement or storm cellar, you could still improvise some protection from radioactive fallout. In a basement, choose a corner most below ground and away from windows. Drag in a heavy bench or table to make a roof for your shelter. Cover it with trunks, stacks of firewood, flagstones, books, anything that is thick and heavy. Then wall yourself in on the two open sides with heavy appliances or dressers or chests backed with earth or sand to help absorb radiation. For more information on this and other ways to improvise protection from fallout, check with your local civil defense office.
And we have information in the show notes. Click on them. The Family Fallout Shelter book. And it makes sense not only for fallout shelters, but in case of other emergencies as well. Check it out in the show notes or at classicradio.stream. Totally free. You don't even have to order them. You just click and you've got the PDF files right there. Let's go now, 82 years ago, December 13th, 1943, and see what's going on in Pine Ridge, Arkansas with Lum and Abner.
Granny's, Abner. I believe that's our ring.
Aye, Doggy's Lum, I believe you're right.
I'll see. Hello, Jot 'em Down store. This is Lum and Abner.
Now, let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, Abner's plan to break into Squire Skimp's home and recover the note which Squire intends to use as evidence in his damage suit against the old fellows resulted in Abner's being arrested for housebreaking and robbery. As we look in on the little community today, we find Lum, in the Jot 'em Down store and library, still lecturing his luckless partner on the folly of his ways. Listen.
Well, Lum, I've told you 1,000 or 100 times I'm sorrowful about it.
Of all the stupid, idiotic things I ever heard of. How could you do such a thing?
I was just trying to help us. The only reason I broke into Squire's house was to get that note back from him.
I know it, but you ought to know better than to try that. You ought to know Squire'd catch you doing it.
Well, I never aimed to get caught, Lum. I was just going to sneak in
I
and
know what you aim to do. But you ain't no robber. You don't know how to do such things as that.
Well, I'm a kleptomaniac, so I ought to know how to do them.
You ain't no such a thing.
I am, too. I taken Squire's watch and wallet and Miss Skimp's diamond ring, didn't I?
Well, Uncle Henry found them on you, but you never taken them.
Well, I must have taken them, Lum. How else could they get in my pocket if I never stole them?
Abner, can't you see through that yet? Squire just planted them things on you.
Planted them? No, he never planted them no place, Lum. They was right in my pocket. I seen Uncle Henry Lunsford find them in there.
Well, that's where Squire planted them.
Lum, you can't plant nothing in pockets. You gotta have good, rich ground and plowed up.
I don't mean that kind of planting.
Well, that's the only kind I know about. And besides, who'd want to plant a diamond ring? Them things would never grow no matter how rich the ground was.
I never said they would.
You said Squire was doing that. My doggies, wait a minute. That gives me an idea, though. We might get Squire to plead insanities at the trial.
For goodness sakes, that wouldn't help none.
Well, I've heard of folks doing that at big trials.
The only feller I know of that could plead insanity at our trial's you.
Huh?
Facts is, that might be the only way we could ever get out of this thing, deep as you've got us into it by now.
Yeah, reckon where Squire ever got the idea that you can grow diamond rings?
Abner, he never got the idea nowheres.
Oh, just studied up himself, huh? Doggies, I wonder if there is something to that. You know, old Squire don't generally go into nothing unless he knows it's going to work, Lum. Maybe we ought to take that up, you know it?
Abner, someday you're going to drive me subtracted. I can tell you that right now.
Well, that idea sounds good, though, Lum. I'll get Elizabeth to switch over from turnips to diamond rings the next time she plants. And then next summer, I'll just go out there in the garden, pick me a few diamonds, take them downtown, sell them, make money.
Go on. Tell me some more. It's interesting.
Well, there ain't no more to tell. We'll just be million or thousandaires. Won't have to work no more. Just go out, pick a sack full of diamonds. See, Lum, for a real genuine big diamond, why, you can get, $5 or $10 a piece for 'em.
You can?
Oh, sure, at least that. Let's see, you ought to get about, 150 off in a bush, I reckon. See, 50 times 20, that's 2 times 5 is 10. That's $510 a bush, what we'll make. And we ought to have, at least 100 bushes. That would be...
Just stop right where you're at.
Huh?
Your pipe dream's over. You can't grow diamonds, and you know it. You said so yourself a while ago.
Well, it does sound mighty nigh impossible.
It is impossible. Nobody's doing it, not even Squire Skimp.
Oh, he's giving it up too, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad. I sure making money fast there for a while, weren't I?
You're going along something wonderful.
Yes,
there.
I was, and don't know nothing about growing them things neither.
Now, I'll try to tell you what I actually meant when I said that.
Huh?
I meant that Squire put his wallet and watch and that ring in your pocket himself.
He did? Oh, why, didn't he want them no more?
Why, sure he wanted them. But he just wanted the town marshal to find some valuable stuff on you to make it look like you'd broke in there to rob him.
Well, I did break in there to rob him, Lum. That's what I went in there for.
Well, that's fine.
Yes, sir. That's just what I done. I went in there to rob Squire's house. That's what I was
but
done.
just to get back that note we wrote him's all you wanted.
Yeah, but see, I stole his watch and his wallet and Miss Skimp's diamond ring. Don't forget that, Lum. I stole them, too.
No, you never done no such a thing.
Huh?
You don't recollect taking them things, do you?
Why, of course I don't, but that's the way it is with us kleptomaniacs, Lum.
How many times do I have to tell you that you ain't no kleptomaniacs?
Well, why do they call me Pack Rat Peabody now, then?
Who called you that?
Why,
You're the only one that called you that yourself.
Oh.
Squire just done all this to you on a purpose. He more likely slipped them things in your pocket while he was sitting on you, tying you up. You said he done that, didn't you?
Yeah. He had me right down on the floor there, face down. I couldn't see nothing that was going on, hardly.
Well, that must have been when he done it, then.
Doggos, he could have did that, couldn't he?
Why, sure he done it.
Come to think of it, I recollect him going over to where Miss Skimp was standing and whispering to her something about a ring. He must have got that diamond ring from her right then.
Why, of course he did.
He told her to phone Uncle Henry Lunsford to come over and get me, and I thought he'd just talking about Uncle Henry's ring when I heard him say that.
Oh, no, it was the diamond ring. Then he slipped it into your pocket.
Why, that snake in knee weeds. Doggos, I'm going to call him up and tell that overhanded varmint a couple of things or two.
No, you ain't calling him up.
Well, now, Lum,
because I've already called him up myself.
You did?
Yes, sir.
Well, good for you. Did you tell him to go jump in a mill pond?
Of course not.
Huh?
Of course not. We got to be awful careful what we say to Squire.
Huh?
Because he's got you just about where he wants you.
Yes, huh?
Don't forget, you're under arrest for housebreaking and stealing and grand larceny and I don't know what all.
Yeah, but you said I never done all them things. You said just now, Abner, you ain't guilty of stealing them things.
No, I know you never done it, Abner, and I know he put them things in your pocket
Yes,
just
sir.
so the marshal found them.
That's what he done.
But the evidence is all again you.
Yes, huh?
Yeah, you couldn't prove that he put them in your pocket.
No, I don't believe I could, to be honest.
I called up Uncle Henry, too, and told him that Squire put them things in your pocket, but he just laughed at me. He said robbers always say that.
Well, what did you say to Squire when you called him up?
Well, I just asked him to come over here and told him I wanted to talk to him.
Over here at the store?
I thought we might be able to reason with him. Try to talk him out of pushing all them charges again you.
Doggos, I wish we could, Lum. I don't want to go to the penitentiary. I know I don't want to go there. I just don't believe I'd make a good convict, I don't think. I won't be happy there. I'll tell them they can send me, but I won't like it. I'll tell them that right to start with.
Well, you ought to thought all that before you went over and broke into Squire's house the other night.
Huh? Yeah, that's right. It was mostly Grandpappy Spears' idea, though. He studied it up, Lum.
He studied it?
Yeah, Grandpappy Spears, he done it. That was him.
He put you up to going in there?
It was his idea. He suggested that I go over and sneak in and get the note.
That makes you more idiotic than ever.
Huh?
Anybody with just half sense would know better than to agree with him.
With Grandpap?
You can't put no dependence in them ideas Grandpap studies up, and you ought to know that by now.
Oh.
He's sort of like a young'un.
A young'un? Why, he ain't no young'un. He's an old man.
I mean, he's in his second childhood.
Huh?
Or third, maybe.
Yes, huh?
Well, he gets to reading them books we got in the library and gets carried away.
Carried away?
Yeah. That's one of his big troubles. Imagines that he's the hero in the book he's reading.
Well, who carries him away?
I say the books carry him away.
You got that all turned around. It's Grandpap that carries the books away. That's what that is.
I know he does, but what I mean... Wait a minute.
Huh?
There comes Squire up out there.
Oh.
Now, be careful what you say to him.
I ain't gonna say nothing to him, I don't believe.
Well, we gotta handle this just right.
Yeah.
You better let me do most of the talking.
All right.
Mind that. Well, howdy, Squire.
Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning. Howdy, Squire.
Come on back and sit down, Squire. We want to talk to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Lum. I think I know what you gentlemen want.
Well, good. That'll make it a lot easier.
Yes, sir. I imagine that you'd like to have me drop those charges against Abner, wouldn't you?
Well, yeah, that's just what we had in mind.
Mm-hmm.
You see, Squire, he never
Well,
actually...
I believe that can be arranged all right, Lum.
You mean sure enough?
Yes, I think we can arrange that.
Well-
But, Abner, I wonder if I could talk to you for just a minute in private. Why, you ain't mad, are you, Squire? Oh, no, Abner, why? Oh, well, yeah, I reckon so. We can go back there in the feed room, I reckon. You'll excuse us, won't you, Lum?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Recollect what I told you, Abner.
Yeah, I will. That was our ring there, I believe.
Yeah, I heard it. I'm getting it. Hello, jot 'em down, store and library and picture show. L. Eddard's talking. Oh, howdy, Dick. Well, yeah, I called Squire like you suggested and asked him to come over here and talk things over. Fact is, him and Abner are back in the feed room right now. Well, I don't know. No, Squire just wanted to talk to him in private. No, but I know it's something about dropping all them charges again, Abner. Yeah, well, I hope so, too. How's that? Well, I hope when they come back, they decide... Oh, wait a minute, Dig. I believe they're coming back, right? Yeah. I'll let you know how everything comes out. Yeah, you better. All right, Dig, goodbye.
Well, I sure appreciate this, Squire, and I just want you to know that I'll try to return the favor sometime. Oh, tut, not at all, Abner, not at all. Just glad to do it. Well, Lum, I believe that Abner and I have got this thing all straightened out now.
Well, good. I'm proud to hear that.
Yes, so am I. It was a rather unfortunate affair for all parties concerned. I knew how you must feel about it, so I drew up an agreement before I left office. And we both have signed it, and I'm going to drop the charges.
Granny, that sounds good.
Yes, Abner's got a copy of it there, and so have I. So, I guess that's all you wanted now, wasn't it, Lum?
Yeah, I reckon so, Squire. Well, much obliged for everything.
Oh, tut. Glad to do it. Well, good day, gentlemen.
Yeah, so long, Squire.
Yeah, so long, Squire, old pal. Doggone, I love that feller. I ain't going to have to go to the penitentiary now, Lum. I sure had a narrow escape there, though, didn't I?
Yeah, you sure did. What kind of agreement was you signed? Let's see it.
Well, here it is right there. Read it. It sounds awful good to me.
Oh, swan to goodness.
Huh?
You mean you actually signed this?
Why, sure.
That's your name right there, you signed?
That's my handwriting right there. I'll swear it to you.
And he's got a copy of this?
Yes, sir.
Now, Granny, we ain't got a chance in the world of winning that lawsuit now.
Huh?
Why don't you ask somebody before you sign any such thing?
Here we go again. Clum and Abner, an episode from 82 years ago, December 13th, 1943, here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Join us on our Sunday podcast for comedy with Jack Benny, George Burns, and Gracie Allen with their guest, Kate Kaiser. The Kraft Music Hall, Bing Crosby, and his guest, Jerry Colonna, and the Aldrich family, and another episode of Glum and Abner. Have yourself a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. For more Classic Radio Theater, I'm Wyatt Cox.